check this out. It is the greatest reinforcement in the history of Helldivers 2. I just literally spawned on top of a tank. The game hates me. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Okay, we've got some stuff to cover in this video. It's going to be beautiful. So, I mean, firstly, the Helldiver communications has been taken over by a rogue Automaton signal. And what could this mean? Well, we've got what is this? It's binary, and it's on the Helldivers Twitter account. This was then quickly deleted. However, if you stick the binary into a binary to text translator, you get this. Where is Carl? Well, who is Carl and where is Carl? What is going on? Now, actually, this isn't as crazy as it sounds, because I think this is just a bit of a meme, a bit of a joke when it comes to Deep Rock Galactic. There is a character in that game called Carl, who I think isn't actually visible in the game, and yeah, there's some shenanigans going on there, but it's cool to see this. It makes the game feel alive, and I love it. I love this kind of, like, just seeing developers and community managers and all of that having fun with the game. It's great, and I think it really sells the game. I love this kind of stuff. Do more of it. It is excellent. And then this tweet appears from the Helldivers account. The Ministry of Truth would like to dispel any rumors that Super Earth Deep Range transmissions, see Deep Rock Galactic Deep Range, were intercepted with an illegal automaton broadcast today. Super Earth Armed Forces comms teams identified a minor systems fault that resulted in a quick burst of static interference. Please disregard. So yeah, I just think this is devs having fun. I think Deep Rock Galactic is also from a Swedish game development studio as well. Yeah, it's cool. Do more of this stuff. I love it. Right then, Helldivers, let's talk about the major order and what is going on. So yeah, I'm in orbit around Super Earth. Don't worry about that. That's none of your concern. Let's go and look over here and take a look at what's going on. So we've got, I think Men Kent has been defended successfully. That's why we've got the 1 out of 5 on the order overview. But now, obviously, again, it's still under assault, because all these worlds are under assault and we have to just constantly try and defend them. The question is, are we actually going to be able to do this? I mean, look, we've got Verdun Wells. I mean, that's got 34,000 Helldivers on. You've got Penta. You've got Lesath, 26,000 there. There's 3,500 on Penta. Chalk Bay's got 7,800. Chewy has got 2,100. Then we go over into this other sector, the Andromeda sector. You've got the Martyr Bay, which has got 28,000 Helldivers on, and I think these planets are all chill. So yeah, there's a lot of Helldivers spread out across all of these sectors, and it's going to be pretty difficult, I think, to complete this major order, unless one of these planets becomes, I guess, the target at the moment. So I mean, 34,000 there, maybe that's going to be the one. Probably. Yeah, I think maybe between Lesath and Verdant Wells. Possibly Verdant Wells will become the target, I guess. Anyway, let's jump over to helldivers.io and take a look at the actual expected completion rates on these planets. Okay, so Helldivers.io is reporting that, yeah, basically we're failing a lot of these planets. Now, obviously this is looking at total liberation. I guess it's a little bit different when it comes to a defense campaign, but the thing we can look at here is look at the number of players and the percentage of players, rather. So you can see they're very split. Like Verdun Wells has got 22%. Fori Prime, it's a bug world, has got 18%. Martyr Bay's got 17, and then 16, and then 10% on McKent. And yeah, I think this is, we're very spread out at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. And also, it doesn't really matter. If you fail the major order, it just don't matter. It doesn't matter, like, what's going to happen with the story. This seems like a very difficult order to do, though. And we've got 1 day and 22 hours left, and we've only actually liberated 1 planet. I think this is going to be very difficult unless there are massive, and I mean massive changes, which are going to hit us. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Removing a stratagem slot is a boring way to add difficulty. Yes, 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 I absolutely agree with this. I bet you guys agree with this as well. Let me know in the comments below, but honestly, it is. I mean, I don't think anyone has sat there and gone, oh yeah, on the loadout screen, I can only have 3 stratagems instead of 4. This feels awesome. No, it doesn't. It feels terrible. I think there are better ways they can add difficulty to the game. I mean, there's even ways of, like, okay, if we can only have 3 stratagems, well, then maybe make them recharge faster. We can use them more often, maybe, because we've only got 3 instead of 4. I just don't like this mechanic. It's not great because it restricts you having access to stratagems, and I think they are a very fun part of the game. And obviously, we all like dropping 500-kilogram bombs, orbital lasers, and all of that stuff. It's great. You know, we want to do more of that. So I think, and I hope, that the devs do look at this and maybe reduce the frequency of this, or even going back to discussions we've had in the past and the community has had, why not allow us to remove these negative modifiers in missions? So there's some sort of objective, maybe a building, a structure, something like that we can blow up, and then maybe then we can select another stratagem in mission. I'm not even sure if that's possible with the way the game's coded, but I mean, this extends to other mission modifiers as well. Like being able to remove them through completing an objective on the map, I think would be a cool change. Now, I absolutely love this because this is me. This is me. Only I'm lucky because I can just sit here and play the game whenever I like, which is awesome. But look at this. The FOMO is real in this game. I wish I wasn't a responsible adult. Thinking how fun it would be to play a live service war simulator, sitting at my desk at work while everybody else spreads managed democracy. Yeah. This is like, I've been finding it difficult to put into words why, like, I'm really enjoying this game. And I think this is one of the things. Like, when something happens, I feel like, oh my god, there's something crazy going on, and I could jump straight into it and check it out. But if I was at work, or maybe at school, or at college, university, whatever, I'm going to be like, oh no, well, this thing's happening, the automatons are back, I need to get back and fight them, it's going to be so cool. And, like, it's that anticipation of getting to play the game and take part in that new development is just incredible with this game, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's absolutely killing it with its live service model. It's just awesome. This would also be awesome as well. I think a destroyed city map would make a great Helldive, and yes, it would, because you know what? The maps are actually kind of similar in Helldivers 2 at the moment. Yeah, we've got different biomes, but they're kind of similar. It's always just an open area of land with a couple of structures here and there. It's not a city. There's not like, we're not fighting in the sea, on some like raised platform or something. I'm coming up with crazy ideas. Under the sea. What about fighting under the sea? There's all these things that are not in the game at the moment. But I do agree that a destroyed city map would be incredible. And do you know what would make sense with this? Cyberstan. So whenever we get to Cyberstan, that should be an absolute, like, metropolis of the bots, because the bots have invaded that. They've taken it over. Maybe they convert it into some hellish bot nightmare and we have to go in there and take it back. That would be incredible. And also, if it's got tons of destruction in there as well, leveling skyscrapers would be incredible. So I do think this is some way, well, it's not really some way. I think this is an easy way for the game to expand in the future. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be working on this. Because I do think when you do sort of step back and look at the maps that we've got in the game from like a technical viewpoint, they are kind of similar in their design, even though they've got, like I said, different biomes, different textures, and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is a big way the game could expand, and I cannot wait for this. I actually cannot wait. This is another awesome post over on Reddit, because I agree with this again wholeheartedly. If you guys watched the video I made about the Automaton invasion, it was the first time I played on one of these new evacuate high-value asset missions. They are literally the best missions in the game. They give you that fantasy of the last stand defense, and you've got different barriers, different points of defense. So the enemy are coming through in one direction. You can close the gates, you try and defend from that point. You get overwhelmed, then they start coming in from two gates effectively. Well, they're coming from two gates to begin with anyway, but they're coming like towards the same choke. Then you're falling back, defending. You're waiting for the rockets to fire at the back of the base. And I've had missions where we've literally been right at the rocket and we're trying to just hold it back. The last rocket goes off and then we're running to get extraction. That is incredible. This gives you that fantasy, that Starship Troopers fantasy, when they're on Clondathu and they're getting absolutely battered and they've got that base and they're trying to defend, and there's too many bugs coming. They cannot possibly hold, but it's an awesome last stand, and that is exactly what this mission type is giving us. And you know what? I hope they do this with the bugs as well. I want to see this with the bugs. I think it is the best mission type in the game. I love it. It's so engaging to play. It's just awesome. You get like those spectacular moments of massive groups of enemies, and you get like a clutch stratagem hits them, a big 500 kilogram goes in, or like an awesome orbital laser. They're just doing tons of work, like you're smashing them with airstrikes. It's just great. It is absolutely awesome, this mission type is, and I think this bodes well for the future. And also, just simply the fact that the devs have put this in the game. Like, obviously it's taken them a while to make this. I know people were straight up saying, okay, the eradication missions, they're not that great. You're just sort of in the middle of the map. The enemies are all rushing towards you. Yeah, there's not really a defensible position here. And we were all moaning. We were like, well, we need this defense, like fantasy. We want a base to defend. And actually, the devs are already working on that, because then they dropped this. So they must have loved it, seeing that feedback, thinking, they wait till we drop the evacuate high-value assets mission type. They're going to absolutely love it. But yeah, my feedback would be, just give us this with the bugs. I mean, it's sick. This is such a good... It's such an awesome mission. It's fantastic. So there you go, guys. I hope you are now up to date with everything Helldivers. Now, yeah, let me know what you think about the game, what's going on at the moment, the major order as well. I want to see what you guys think about that. And where we're going to go from here, because, I mean, where's the Illuminate? What's going on with the bugs? Are we going to have a bug problem now? So we've got a bug and a bot problem, and then a different faction arrives. And even if you look at the map, there's suspiciously space for a fourth faction as well. Oh dear. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, as ever, I've been Stylosa. You can follow me on everything, which is at Stylosa. Do leave a like if you did enjoy the video. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you soon.